Today, we're diving into something really important for your career journey: networking. Let's talk about why it matters so much and how you can make the most of it. Networking isn't just about shaking hands at events or adding contacts on LinkedIn. It's actually about building genuine relationships that can help you learn, grow, and advance in your field. Think about it like this. When you connect with people who have experience and knowledge similar to yours, they become valuable resources for advice and opportunities. Let's break down the benefits of networking a bit more. First off, it opens doors to new career paths or projects that might not be advertised publicly yet. You know how sometimes great jobs are filled through word of mouth? That's networking magic at work. Secondly, networking helps you stay informed about industry trends and changes. When you're plugged into a network of professionals, they can alert you to shifts in the market or emerging technologies that could impact your career. Another key benefit is mentorship. A strong network might include individuals who are willing to guide you, share their insights, or even sponsor you for certain opportunities. Having a mentor or champion within your industry can really accelerate your growth and success. Finally, networking helps you develop a positive reputation in your field. When colleagues speak positively about you, it can lead to more collaborations, better job offers, or recognition through awards and honors. Now, how do you build a strong network? Start by attending relevant events, joining professional groups on platforms like LinkedIn, or participating in industry conferences and workshops. Engage with people online through comments or direct messages. Show genuine interest in their work and ask thoughtful questions. Remember, networking is a two-way street. Be ready to offer value as well as share your own expertise and insights when you can. Building relationships takes time, so be patient and consistent in your efforts. In conclusion, networking plays a crucial role in advancing your career by opening doors, informing you about industry trends, providing mentorship opportunities, and enhancing your professional reputation. So start connecting today and watch how these relationships can shape the trajectory of your career. All right, let's dive right into how to set clear goals for your networking activities. When it comes to networking, having a clear idea of what you want to achieve can make all the difference. So start by thinking about why you're networking in the first place. Are you looking to connect with potential clients, build partnerships, or simply expand your professional network? Once you've identified your main goal, break it down into smaller, more manageable objectives. For example, if you want to land a high-ticket client, set yourself up for success by targeting specific industries or companies where such opportunities are likely to arise. Next, think about the types of events and activities that will help you reach these goals. Will attending industry conferences be beneficial? Or perhaps joining local business groups might do the trick. Tailor your networking efforts towards where your target audience hangs out. This way, every event you attend contributes directly towards achieving your goal. Now, let's talk about measuring success. How will you know when you've accomplished what you set out to do? Set specific benchmarks and keep track of how close you are to reaching them. For instance, if your goal is to make 10 valuable connections within 6 months, start counting after each event or interaction. This helps maintain focus and keeps motivation high. Lastly, don't forget about follow-ups. After every networking activity, reach out to those you've connected with to keep the relationship going strong. A simple thank you email or LinkedIn message can go a long way in nurturing these connections into something more meaningful. To wrap up, setting clear goals for your networking efforts ensures that each interaction is purposeful and impactful. By breaking down larger objectives into smaller steps and tracking progress along the way, you'll find yourself better equipped to achieve the success you're aiming for. Let's dive right into creating a strong LinkedIn presence, because having a standout profile can open up doors to new opportunities and connections. First things first, your profile picture is crucial. Make sure it's professional and clear so that people recognize you instantly when they come across your name or company. Next up, the headline. This is your chance to grab attention with something like high-ticket sales executive or tech-savvy marketing guru. It should be specific and give a glimpse into what you do best. Remember, this is often the first thing someone sees when they look at your profile. Now let's talk about the summary section. This is where you can really shine by telling your story in a few paragraphs. Mention your experience, skills, and any unique selling points that set you apart from others in your field. Don't forget to include keywords relevant to your industry so that recruiters or potential clients can easily find you. As for the work experience section, list out your roles with concise bullet points highlighting achievements rather than just responsibilities. For example, instead of saying managed projects, say something like successfully managed high-profile projects, resulting in a 30% increase in client satisfaction. This shows tangible results and helps others understand your impact. Adding recommendations is another way to build credibility. Reach out to colleagues or supervisors who can vouch for your work ethic or skills, and make sure you return the favor by endorsing them as well. It's all about building a mutually beneficial relationship on LinkedIn. Don't forget about joining groups relevant to your industry. Participating in discussions and sharing insights will help establish you as an expert and connect you with like-minded professionals looking for similar opportunities. Last but not least, stay active. Regularly post updates or share articles that are pertinent to your field. This keeps your profile fresh and ensures people see you as a current player in the industry. So there you have it. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to creating a strong LinkedIn presence that attracts attention and opens doors for new opportunities. Today, we're diving into the world of social media and exploring how other platforms besides LinkedIn can help you build valuable professional connections. Let's start by looking at Twitter, which is perfect for engaging with thought leaders in your field or sharing insights about industry trends. By crafting tweets that showcase your expertise and linking to relevant content, you can attract followers who are interested in what you have to say. Next up, let's talk about Instagram. While it might seem like a platform primarily used for personal photos, many professionals use Instagram to share visual content related to their work. Whether it's behind-the-scenes glimpses of your projects or curated images from events you attend, Instagram can help you build a more engaging and visually appealing online presence. Then there's Pinterest, which is excellent if your profession involves creative work or design. By pinning boards that showcase your skills and linking back to your website or blog posts, you can attract like-minded individuals who are interested in what you do. Don't forget about YouTube either. Creating tutorials or how-to videos relevant to your industry can help establish yourself as an expert and reach a wider audience looking for solutions to their problems. Lastly, let's mention podcasts. While not strictly a social media platform, hosting a podcast can be incredibly effective for networking. By interviewing guests in your field or discussing topics that matter to your followers, you create content that other professionals are likely to share and engage with. Remember, the key is consistency and quality. Regularly posting interesting and relevant content will help you build credibility and attract followers over time. Engage with others by liking, commenting, and sharing their posts too. Networking on social media isn't just about promoting yourself, it's also about building relationships. So there you have it. By leveraging these platforms effectively, you can expand your professional network beyond LinkedIn and connect with a diverse range of professionals who share similar interests and goals. So let's start by understanding what an elevator pitch really is. It's essentially a quick summary, usually around 30 seconds or so, where you highlight the key points about yourself or your business in a way that captures interest and piques curiosity. All right, let's break it down into its main components. First up, we've got clarity. Your pitch needs to be clear and easy to understand. People shouldn't have to second-guess what you're saying or wonder why they should care. So keep your language simple and straightforward. Next on the list is brevity. That's key in an elevator pitch. You want to get straight to the point without rambling. Think about it this way. If you start talking about your pet dog when you're trying to sell a high-ticket item, chances are your listener will zone out or lose interest quickly. Another important aspect is confidence. How you deliver your pitch can make all the difference. Stand tall, maintain eye contact, and speak with enthusiasm. Confidence is contagious and helps convey that you believe in what you're pitching. Don't forget about relevance either. Tailor your elevator pitch to fit your audience or situation. For example, if you're talking to potential investors, focus on financial returns and business growth rather than the day-to-day operations of running a company. Lastly, make sure your pitch includes a call to action. End with something that prompts further conversation or engagement. Whether it's inviting them for coffee to discuss more or sending over some materials, leave them with something actionable. Now, let's put all this together in an example. Hi there. I'm Jane Doe and I'm the founder of Green Thumb Solutions, a company that offers innovative gardening tools designed specifically for urban environments. We help busy city dwellers grow their own food without sacrificing time or space. Interested? Let's grab coffee next week to discuss how we can bring more green to your lifestyle. See how it flows naturally while hitting all those key points clear, brief, confident, relevant, and with a call to action. So there you have it. A solid framework for crafting an effective elevator pitch that will help you connect with people in a meaningful way. Let's dive right into how you can tailor your elevator pitch to different audiences. Think of it this way. Just like putting on clothes for a party versus an office meeting, your pitch needs to match the audience and setting. Let's start by understanding who your audience is. Are they potential investors? Colleagues from another department? Or are you pitching to customers at a trade show? Each group will require a slightly different approach. When talking to investors, keep it brief and impactful. Highlight key financial metrics or growth projections if that applies. For colleagues, focus on the benefits for your team or organization. With potential customers, start with how your product can solve their specific problem or improve their experience. Next up is identifying what makes you unique. Whether it's a proprietary technology, an innovative approach to a common issue, or just something about your personality that sets you apart, make sure this shines through in every pitch. Now, let's talk about the structure of your elevator pitch. Start with a strong opening statement that grabs attention and briefly introduces what you do. Then dive into why it's important, highlighting key benefits or unique selling points. Finally, end with a call to action, inviting them to learn more or take some next steps. Remember to adapt the language based on who you're speaking to. Use industry-specific terms when pitching to colleagues, but keep things simple and relatable for customers. Think about their level of knowledge and tailor your pitch accordingly. Also, consider where you're delivering this pitch. In a casual networking event, maybe start with an engaging story or anecdote that illustrates why your product is valuable. At a formal business meeting, stick to the facts but still make it interesting. Another tip: know when to pause for emphasis or allow room for questions and engagement. This makes your pitch more conversational rather than robotic. Lastly, practice your pitch until you feel comfortable delivering it naturally. The goal isn't memorization but readiness. When you're truly confident in what you're saying and why it matters, your pitch will flow smoothly and genuinely. So there you have it. Tailor your elevator pitch to fit the audience, highlight what makes you unique, structure your message effectively, adapt language for context, be mindful of setting, incorporate pauses naturally, and practice until comfortable. These steps should help make every pitch impactful and memorable. Happy pitching! Let's dive into preparing for in-person networking events because it's crucial to make the most out of every opportunity you have. First things first, start by researching the event details so you know who will be there and what kind of conversations might happen. Next, think about your goals. What do you want to achieve at this event? Maybe it's meeting new contacts or strengthening existing relationships. Once you've got those goals in mind, consider how you'll approach different types of interactions like one-on-one chats or group discussions. Now let's talk about the nitty-gritty details. Dress appropriately for the occasion and make sure your appearance reflects professionalism. bring plenty of business cards so you can distribute them easily to potential contacts. Also, prepare a short elevator pitch that summarizes who you are, what you do, and how others might benefit from knowing you keep it concise but impactful. When you arrive at the event, take some time to observe before diving in. This helps you get comfortable with the environment and identify key players. Start by introducing yourself to someone, perhaps a host or an organizer if there is one present. As you engage more people, listen actively and ask thoughtful questions to show genuine interest. Remember to follow up after the event too. Send emails or messages thanking your new contacts for their time and mentioning any next steps you agreed upon during your conversation. This could be scheduling another meeting or collaborating on a project together. Following up reinforces the connection and keeps momentum going. So there you have it, folks. By doing your homework beforehand, being prepared with both materials and talking points, actively engaging at the event itself, and then following up afterward, you'll make sure to get the most out of any in-person networking opportunity you attend. Let's dive into maximizing virtual networking opportunities today. Imagine having all these amazing connections at your fingertips, ready to collaborate and share ideas. It sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? So how do we make sure we're making the most of our time online? First off, start by creating a strong LinkedIn profile. This is like your digital business card. Make sure everything's up to date and reflective of who you are professionally. Include high-quality photos, detailed work experience, and any special skills or achievements. It's all about standing out in that sea of profiles. Next, engage with others on platforms beyond just LinkedIn. Twitter chats, Facebook groups, even YouTube channels can be fantastic for connecting with like-minded professionals. Participate actively by commenting, sharing insights, and asking thoughtful questions. Remember to also share your own content when relevant. This not only boosts visibility, but also helps build credibility. Another key tip is attending virtual events or webinars regularly. These are perfect opportunities to meet new people and learn from industry experts. Don't forget to follow up after these events with a message thanking the host and connecting with speakers or attendees you found particularly interesting. It's all about nurturing those relationships beyond just a one-time interaction. Also, consider joining virtual mentorship programs or becoming a mentor yourself. These can be incredibly rewarding experiences, both professionally and personally. Look for platforms that match mentors and mentees based on shared interests or career goals. Mentorship is powerful because it creates long-term connections and learning opportunities. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of LinkedIn messaging. Reach out to professionals you admire or are interested in working with by sending personalized messages rather than generic ones. Ask insightful questions about their work and share your own experiences when relevant. Building genuine relationships this way can lead to collaborations or job opportunities down the line. So there you have it. By following these tips, you'll be well on your way to maximizing virtual networking opportunities and expanding your professional circle significantly. Remember, consistency is key here. Keep engaging regularly, and you'll see results. Well, hello there. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic about how you can connect with alumni through your university's career services to boost your professional network and job prospects. It's like having access to a high-ticket club of successful graduates who are eager to help you out. So let's start by understanding why connecting with alumni is such a big deal. Alumni from your school have gone on to do amazing things in their careers, and they're often excited to give back and mentor current students or recent grads like yourself. Plus, many companies that hire from your university have strong ties to the alumni network, so these connections can open doors you might not even know existed. Now, how do you actually get started with connecting? Your university's career services office is typically your main gateway here. They often have databases of alumni who are willing to connect with current students and recent graduates. You might find this through a dedicated platform or portal where you can search for alumni based on industry, location, or even specific companies. One really cool feature some universities offer is virtual networking events or LinkedIn groups specifically designed for alumni-student connections. These allow you to chat with alumni in real time or review their profiles and reach out directly. It's like having a digital mixer where you can meet lots of interesting people all at once. But wait, there's more. Many career services offices also host mentorship programs where alumni pair up one-on-one with students for regular check-ins. These are gold mines of advice because you get to build a relationship over time and learn from someone who knows your school's culture inside out. Now, how do you make the most of these connections once you've made them? Start by reaching out professionally but personally. Introduce yourself briefly and explain why you're interested in connecting with this particular alumna or alumnus. Be clear about what you hope to gain from the connection, whether it's advice on a specific industry, understanding what skills are valued at certain companies, or even just learning more about their career journey. Remember, these alumni have busy lives too, so make sure your requests are respectful of their time and offer something in return where possible. Maybe share some insights from your own studies or experiences that could be helpful to them as well. All right, so let's wrap this up. Connecting with alumni through university career services is an invaluable way to expand your professional network and gain insights into different industries or companies. Just remember to approach these connections thoughtfully and make the most of every interaction you have. Thanks for tuning in today. So today, we're going to dive into how joining and engaging in industry-specific professional groups can really elevate your career game. When you're part of these kinds of groups, it's like being in an exclusive club where everyone understands the lingo and shares similar goals. It's a great way to stay up to date on trends, learn new skills, and network with other professionals. Let's start by talking about how to find these groups. You can look for them online through platforms like LinkedIn or professional association websites. For example, if you're into marketing, you might join the AMA, that stands for American Marketing Association. Once you've found a group that fits your interests and career goals, it's time to dive in. Now, engaging with these groups is key. You can do this by participating in discussions, sharing relevant content, or even hosting webinars or workshops. It shows other members that you're knowledgeable and passionate about the field. Plus, it helps build relationships which could lead to collaborations or job opportunities down the line. Another aspect of joining these groups is attending events both virtual and in person. These gatherings are fantastic for meeting new people face-to-face, learning from guest speakers, and just soaking up that nitty-gritty industry knowledge. It's also a great place to share your own expertise or experiences with others. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to staying active within these groups. Regularly posting updates and commenting on threads will help you stay visible and keep the conversation flowing smoothly. Also, don't forget to use hashtags appropriately. This can make sure your content reaches the right audience. Lastly, engaging in these professional groups isn't just about what you can gain from others. It's also about how you can contribute back to the community. Offer advice, share resources, and be supportive of other members' goals. This kind of give-and-take dynamic helps build a strong, collaborative network that lasts beyond just one event or discussion. So there you have it. Joining and engaging in industry-specific professional groups is a powerful way to grow your career and stay connected with like-minded professionals. Remember to find the right group for you, participate actively, attend events, and contribute back to the community. Now go out there and make those valuable connections. Today, we're diving into the nitty-gritty of email communication to help you craft messages that are clear, concise, and compelling. Let's start by thinking about your audience. Knowing who you're writing to is key. Tailor your tone and language to match their needs or expectations, whether it's formal or casual. Next up, keep your subject lines sharp and informative so recipients know what the email is about at a glance. It should be concise, but also convey the main point of your message. No need for mystery here. Now, let's talk about structure. Start with a clear greeting followed by the purpose of your email in 1 or 2 sentences. This sets the stage right away. Then break down your content into short paragraphs to make it easier to read and digest. Remember, bullet points are your friend when you want to emphasize key information or steps. They help the reader quickly grasp important details without getting lost in a sea of text. Don't forget about the closing wrap-up with a polite sign-off like best regards or thank you, followed by your name. And if you're sending an email that requires action, be sure to include a clear call to action at the end so they know exactly what you need from them next. Lastly, proofreading is crucial. Take a moment to review your message for any spelling or grammatical errors and ensure everything flows smoothly before hitting send. By following these tips, you'll improve your email effectiveness significantly. Whether it's high-ticket business deals or casual conversations with friends, strong emails will make all the difference in getting results quickly and clearly. So there you have it, a few strategies to enhance your email communication skills. Happy writing! Today, we're diving into how to maintain regular contact with your network connections. Keeping in touch with contacts is crucial for nurturing relationships and ensuring you stay top of mind. Let's start by thinking about frequency. How often should you reach out? Well, it really depends on the nature of your connection and the type of relationship you have. For high-ticket clients or key partners, a monthly check-in might be appropriate to ensure you're addressing any ongoing needs or concerns they may have. On the other hand, for more casual connections like former colleagues or classmates, a quarterly update could suffice. When you reach out, make sure your communication is relevant and valuable. Don't just send generic greetings. Instead, share information that's pertinent to their interests or career goals. For instance, if you know they're into tech trends, drop them a link to an interesting article or webinar. This not only keeps the conversation going, but also positions you as someone who's knowledgeable and helpful. Another key aspect of maintaining regular contact is using multiple channels effectively. Email might be your go-to method, but don't neglect social media platforms like LinkedIn or even instant messaging apps if that's where they're most active. Each platform has its strengths, so tailor your approach based on what works best for each individual connection. For example, you could send a LinkedIn article to someone who spends a lot of time there and maybe a quick WhatsApp message to someone closer. Remember to also schedule periodic face-to-face meetings or calls if possible. These can be incredibly impactful as they allow for more personal interaction and deeper conversations. If the person lives far away, perhaps arrange a video call every few months. This visual element can make all the difference in building rapport and trust. Lastly, don't forget about celebrating milestones or achievements with your contacts. A birthday message, congratulations on a promotion, or even recognizing an anniversary of meeting someone shows that you're invested in their personal journey as well. These gestures go a long way in fostering lasting relationships. So there you have it, regular contact is all about consistency and relevance. Reach out often enough to stay top of mind, but not so much that you become a nuisance. Use multiple channels, share valuable information, and don't shy away from personal touches like celebrating milestones or arranging face-to-face meetings when possible. Let's dive right into understanding how to request that recommendation letter you need for your next big opportunity. First off, it's important to know who you're asking for help from. Think about colleagues, mentors, or professors who have first-hand experience with your work and skills. You want someone who can speak to your achievements and potential in a compelling way. When you approach them, start by expressing appreciation for their support so far. Then, clearly explain why you need the recommendation letter and where it will be used. For example, are you applying for a job or graduate school? Mentioning this context helps them understand how their endorsement could make a difference. Next, provide all necessary details to streamline the process. Include your resume, any relevant accomplishments, and deadlines if applicable. This shows that you're organized and serious about making the most of their recommendation. It's also helpful to suggest specific points they might want to highlight in the letter, such as leadership skills or technical expertise. Remember to follow up politely after a week or so. A gentle reminder can be useful if they haven't responded yet, but don't pester them. After receiving the letter, make sure to thank them profusely for their time and effort. It's a small gesture that goes a long way in maintaining positive professional relationships. In summary, requesting a recommendation letter is all about being prepared, clear, and appreciative. By following these steps, you'll make the process smoother for everyone involved and increase your chances of getting a strong endorsement to support your goals. Let's dive into how to encourage your peers to write testimonials on LinkedIn. It's amazing how sharing positive feedback can help build credibility and trust for your professional profile. Here's how you can go about it in a way that feels natural and genuine. First off, reach out to those colleagues or clients who have had great experiences working with you. Start by thanking them for their support and mentioning specific projects or achievements that made an impact. This shows appreciation and sets the stage nicely for asking for a testimonial. Next, make it easy for them. Provide a brief outline of what you'd like them to include in the testimonial. Maybe mention a few key points about your collaboration or how they benefited from working with you. Giving some structure helps them craft something meaningful without feeling overwhelmed. It's also helpful to remind them why writing testimonials is beneficial for both of you. Not only does it support your professional growth, but it also boosts their visibility and credibility on LinkedIn. Highlighting this mutual benefit can encourage them to participate enthusiastically. Lastly, don't forget to follow up gently if they haven't responded yet. A friendly reminder can be just the nudge needed to get those testimonials rolling in. By taking these steps, you're not only growing your own professional profile, but also helping others do the same. It's a win-win situation and fosters stronger connections within your network. So go ahead, reach out to those peers who have positively impacted your career and ask them for that LinkedIn testimonial. Today, we're talking about identifying volunteer opportunities that align with your career goals. So let's dive right in. First off, why should you care about volunteering? Well, it's not just about giving back to your community, though. That's super important too. Volunteering can actually help you build skills, network with professionals, and even discover new career paths. So how do you start looking for these opportunities? The first step is understanding what you want to achieve in your career. Are there specific industries or roles you're interested in? Maybe you're eyeing a high-ticket position down the line, or perhaps you just want to gain experience in something new and exciting. Once you know where you want to go, it's easier to spot volunteer chances that can help get you there. Now, let's talk about how to find these opportunities. Start by checking out organizations related to your field of interest. For example, if you're interested in environmental work, look into local conservation groups or eco-friendly startups. Social media and LinkedIn can be great tools here to follow relevant companies and join industry-specific groups where volunteer roles might be advertised. Another way is to reach out directly to professionals already working in those areas. Ask them about volunteering opportunities or internships that could help you gain experience. Networking is key, so don't hesitate to introduce yourself and express your interest. Once you've identified a few potential places to volunteer, assess how they align with your career goals. Think about what skills you can develop: their leadership roles, project management, customer service, etc. Also consider the impact of volunteering on your resume. A high-profile role or a position that shows unique skills could really make your application stand out. Now let's talk briefly about commitment levels. Volunteering doesn't always mean a long-term gig. Even short-term opportunities can provide valuable learning experiences and networking chances. Look for roles you're excited about, even if they're only a few hours a week. Every bit helps. Finally, remember to reflect on your volunteer experience. How did it help you grow? Did it open up any new career possibilities? Use these insights as you continue exploring job opportunities. So there you have it. By aligning your volunteering with your career goals, you can build valuable skills and connections while making a positive impact in your community. Today, we're diving into the world of building relationships through local community organizations. It's amazing how these groups can enrich our lives by bringing together people who share common interests or goals. Let's start with why joining such organizations is beneficial. First off, it expands your social network. You meet a diverse group of people, which opens doors to new friendships and professional connections. Plus, being part of something bigger than yourself fosters a sense of belonging and community involvement. Now, how do you find these groups? Start by looking at the local listings for clubs, nonprofits, or volunteer organizations. For instance, if you're interested in gardening, there might be a garden club nearby. Or perhaps you enjoy sports, your town could have leagues or teams that welcome new members. Another way to discover opportunities is through word-of-mouth recommendations from friends and colleagues who already belong to these groups. Don't hesitate to ask around. Sometimes the best options are those you hear about through personal connections. Once you've found a few organizations that interest you, take some time to research them further. Visit their websites or Facebook pages for more details on what they do and upcoming events. Attending an event is also a great way to get a feel for whether it's the right fit. Remember, building relationships takes time and effort. It's important to be consistent in your involvement, attend meetings regularly, participate actively, and show genuine interest in others. This builds trust and strengthens bonds over time. Volunteering for roles within the organization can also help you stand out and deepen connections. Maybe you could lead a committee or coordinate an event. These leadership opportunities not only enhance your skills, but also make you more visible to other members. Lastly, don't forget about the nitty-gritty aspects like communication. Stay in touch with fellow members through emails or group chats, especially for updates on upcoming events and how you can contribute. In conclusion, joining local community organizations is a wonderful way to build meaningful relationships while pursuing shared interests. It's all about being proactive, consistent, and engaged. So go ahead, explore what's out there, and start connecting. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to learn how to network smartly to land your dream job. Over the last few weeks, we've covered everything from understanding the basics of networking and setting clear goals for your activities, to creating a strong online presence through LinkedIn and other social media platforms. We explored crafting an impressive elevator pitch that can grab attention in any situation, and learned how to prepare for both in-person and virtual networking events. We delved into leveraging alumni networks and professional associations, uncovering valuable connections within these groups. The importance of follow-up was also a key topic, with strategies for effective email communication and maintaining regular contact with your network. Additionally, we discussed the art of requesting recommendations and endorsements, which can significantly boost your visibility in the job market. Furthermore, we looked at networking through volunteering and community involvement, identifying opportunities that align with your career goals and building relationships within local organizations. These experiences not only enhance your resume, but also provide meaningful connections that can lead to new opportunities. The most important takeaways from this course are clear: a well-crafted online profile, an elevator pitch tailored to different audiences, strategic preparation for networking events, and maintaining lasting relationships through consistent follow-up are all crucial components of successful networking. Remember, networking isn't just about making contacts, it's about building genuine connections that can support your career growth. I encourage you now to apply what you've learned in this course. Start by refining your LinkedIn profile or connecting with alumni from your university. Attend a networking event or join a professional group online and start engaging. Remember, every new connection is a potential opportunity for advancement. As you move forward, I wish you success in all your future endeavors. Whether it's landing that dream job or advancing further in your current role, the skills you've learned here will undoubtedly help you achieve your goals. Lastly, if you feel inspired by this journey and want to stay connected with me, please reach out through LinkedIn. And if you enjoyed this course, Don't forget to leave a review, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you once again for being part of this learning experience. Here's to building strong networks and achieving your dreams.